Well, I fucked up, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to do a little recap here because it needs to be done of my trading day today, which was absolutely terrible. And I can't blame anybody but myself. All kinds of missed opportunities. I talk all the time about volatility, and today the volatility actually came down. And after we had our little confusion with our data this morning, which was the Michigan sentiment data, we ended up getting a really nice move in the market. I mean, one of the best we've seen in a long time. And I messed it up. I'm currently down. I'm ending the day today down 4%. Bad decisions, was not really paying attention to what the market was doing. And I traded against trend and a couple of other things, opportunities that were completely missed. And so after looking back and reflecting on what I had done today, I felt that it was necessary to come on here and make a little recap video for everyone to see so that you all cannot make the same mistakes that I made today. So let's jump into the chart and take a look at what I missed and what I did. So we're going to start off the day today where I made a trade this morning pre-market, which I don't usually ever do, because it's pre-market. The volatility isn't there. The volume isn't there. So the moves aren't as good, right? So I usually don't trade outside of the New York session. For some reason this morning I did. Started the day off negative, okay? Market open, which was here. Really nice, strong push to the upside. We blew through a couple different levels. And this trade actually was the second trade that I took of the day. Okay. And this actually was a good trade. Broke structure, left behind 1, 2, 3 nice bullish candles with a very nice area of imbalance that we slowly came back into and tested. Filled the majority of it up, had a nice bullish candle on the way out, and I took the trade here. Stop loss below. Okay. Trade moved up nicely. What I didn't do here was take profits knowing that we had data coming out and knowing that we were still elevated in volatility at this time. Okay. Mistake number one. I should have taken a 1-to-1 trade here. It was actually slightly more just to get the trade in and out before volatility struck and before that data came out. So mistake number one was I did not take my profits here. I ended up moving my stop loss to break even and got taken out. Break even. Okay. Not bad. We got that data, or right before we got the data, actually, the market started selling off, as you can see here. Again, leaving behind an area of imbalance. We got that data. Market disliked the data was terrible. Okay. And we reacted to it. You can see here, this candle, we had a very negative reaction to it. We then slowly retraced back up, entering this area of imbalance that I did mark off, filled it, and then came out of it with a very strong bearish candle. Should have been an entry here, stop loss above here, and I would have been able to get a 2-to-1 trade out of that. I didn't take that trade. Probably because, again, that fear, volatility, markets all over the place. But the key is the opportunity presented itself and I didn't take it. Okay. That's going to be a theme for today. You'll see. So we watched as the market messed around down here. This is the highs of the Asian session, okay, that I marked out before market open. This blue line here is the area of resistance / support that we've been bouncing around for the last week, okay, right at 19.5-ish, all right? And we bounced in between that. Again, uncertainty. But during this is when volatility in the VVIX started to actually come down. Now, I should have said to myself, we had a bullish start to the day. We had negative data that the market reacted to, but did not hold. Okay. Consolidation here never really broke below the highs of the Asian session. Okay. And then we got this nice push to the upside here. Very bullish here. Again, breaking structure, leaving behind an area of imbalance. 1, 2, 3 beautiful bullish candles here that we then again came back into and moved out of bullishly. Again, entry should have been here. Stop loss below, which also would have been below the support at 19.5. And we got this beautiful move to the upside here, right up to highs of previous day, which I had already marked out previously during my setup before market open. That's what this line here is. I missed this opportunity. Another one, right? As if that wasn't bad enough. I ended up seeing that we were getting some resistance here. Okay. I actually extended this out. And here's where I took my next trade. Awful decision because I should have known that the overall trend for the day, okay, if you look at the 15-minute chart here, the overall trend for the day was positive, was up. Once we made this move here, okay, and we broke previous highs with this move, I should have traded with the trend. And instead, I traded against the trend. Because in my mind, the overall sentiment of the market was still bearish, okay? Because there's still uncertainty. We had good data, bad data this week, all kinds of things, right? Still tariffs and blah, blah, blah. When we came into our area of imbalance here, which honestly it should have no longer been valid because we already filled it back here. This was me making a trade, okay? Making up a trade. I waited until we broke below, we closed below, and then I actually tried to take a short here and got stopped out back here. In reality, if I wanted to use this as a trade, I should have said, well, the trend is up overall. If we break above, which would have been breaking this high here, then I will take it long. This would have been my second opportunity to get in long after missing this opportunity. But I didn't do that. Instead, I tried to go short and I got taken out. Okay. The next opportunity, very nice, clean move again to the upside, breaking the highs of the day, breaking previous structure, leaving behind 1, 2, 3 very beautiful bullish candles. And again, a very beautiful area of imbalance. This is the stuff that I look for. These are my entries. This is my strategy that hasn't been played out in weeks because we have not had structure like this. Again, we moved back very slowly. It was a nice pullback, okay? Entered my area of imbalance, almost completely filling it up, which is a checkbox for me. Moved back up bullishly in the direction of the market, which is a check mark. My entry should have been at the close of this candle here, stop loss below the area of imbalance. And once again, we made a beautiful move right up to highs of previous day, which is exactly what I said we were going to do if we broke highs of the day. It's like I'm talking, but I'm not listening to myself. At the end of the day, I ended up being down 4%. Overall, my account is down now 2%. And yeah, this one required some real self-reflection. I realized that I completely missed what, 4 opportunities here that were almost by the book, checking off every box that I have for my strategy and my rules, and I did not take the opportunities. So, what is the moral of the story here? Who cares what the market has been doing, is doing, whatever? If you have a strategy that works and you have a set of rules that work with that strategy, if the opportunity presents itself and you hit all of your check boxes for your strategy, take the trade. Take the trade. That's why we have a strategy, and that's why we have rules for our strategy, because it's supposed to allow us to not think about whether we should get in or out of these trades. It should just be checkbox, checkbox, checkbox. Yes, take it. That's it. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if you have a strategy that works out 55% of the time, you just take the trade when it presents itself and all of your check boxes are checked off and you will win 55% of the time. And if your take profit is twice as much as your stop loss, then you are successful. Deep down, I know this, right? I know this rule. That's it's a very simple concept. It's not difficult to understand. But again, the fear and the emotions get in the way of all of this. And it should just be simple. We should just learn to simplify all of this. And if your boxes are checked off and the opportunity is there and you're trading with the trend, take the trade. Take the trade. That's it. That's my recap for today. Not a great day for me, but I was able to self reflect on it. I wanted to come out and make this video for you guys so that you can hear and see what it's really like to go through this, this stuff and to go back and see what went wrong today and actually be able to come to the realization that the problem is you, the problem is me. And because that's the first step of making yourself better the next day, right? It's not the market. It's not, oh, the market took me out, the volatility to, oh, the market is aiming for stop losses. Well, sure, maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Your job is to not put your stop loss there then, right? What I'm trying to say is you have to take responsibility for your actions here in order to be able to get better. And that's definitely something that, you learn along the way. And if you can do that and you can sit down and reflect on what you did and what you didn't do each day, then you will continue to get better and better and better. And it takes time. It's not an overnight thing. It's not like I'm going to be a pro trader tomorrow because I was able to do this. But it's a step in the right direction. And I wanted to make sure that everybody out there can see the real life aspect of what happens behind the scenes, right? Not just the wins and the losses and the shorts and the, hey, I'm driving a Lamborghini and I have the best this, that. All of that is bullshit. What happens behind closed doors is what will make you successful. Okay. Those that are successful and are driving the Lamborghinis around or whatever, if it's real and they're not rented, this is what they did. They journaled, they went back and they understood what they did or didn't do, and they fixed it and made it better for next time. And over time, little by little, you finally get to a point where it all clicks and you become successful. So I wanted to come back on here and just make this little video quick for you guys, to help anybody that's struggling with losses or, um, looking back and discovering what they're missing. You're not going to find out what you're missing if you can't go back and reflect on what you did. Journaling all of your trades, and not just the trade, but what you were experiencing, what was going on during that day. Did you get a terrible text or what? All of that stuff matters because it's your mindset that makes this work or not work. So, journal your trades. Make sure you take time after each trading session to go back and reflect on what you did and what you didn't do, even if it's a good day. Okay. If I had a great day today, I still would go back and reflect on what I did to make that day a great day, and you keep doing it. This is the most important part of trying to become successful, and it takes time. With that being said, I don't want to continue going on a rant here. I appreciate you guys all watching. I hope that this helps at least somebody understand that you're not the only one, first of all. And this process takes time and it takes work before and after the actual trading session, just as much as the actual trading session. Okay. It's all important. Journal your trades, go back and reflect, pay attention to yourself, figure out what you need to do to make yourself a little bit better each day, and you will eventually become successful. All right. Terrible day for me, but I'll be back on Monday doing it all over again, a little bit better than I did today. And that's all we can do. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I go live every day. I will do these recaps more often, and a Sunday evening video will go out looking in the future to, for what to expect in the market that week. For those of you that do or have subscribed already, I appreciate every single one of you. We have broken the 200 subscriber mark. On our way to 500 is the next goal for me. And that's all due to you guys. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to also join the free Discord. Link is in the description down below. Again, I appreciate every single one of you. Trade safe, stay green, and I'll see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend.